Hello guys, welcome back to another episode of Masala Dosé Reviews. Today I will be reviewing the Masala Dosa at the Rameshwaram Café in JP Nagar. Now let's get to reviewing. Alright, so this here is a Venne Masala Dosa, and we've got the chutney, we've got the red chutney, the sambar. Once again, the dosa looks crispy, golden. Now if we break into that, you can see that there's very soft and tender, this one. So now, let's try it. The taste is nice, although it hits a bit later than you'd expect. It isn't very crispy, it's a much softer dosa. It looks crispier than it actually is. Now, let's try some of that dosa, some of that chutney. I think that the chutney in this one lacks coconut and is a bit spicy, though the texture is perfect. But now, moving on to the paella. Break in. The butter surfaces up and you'll see some of that paella. So now let's give it a try. The paella is pretty chunky, so I still like it like that. And yet it still has a nice taste and flavor. But now, we'll dig in to some of that dosa. With some of that paella, and with some of that chutney, all to make the perfect bite. Amazing. The paella perfectly contrasts with the chutney, so that you get the nice spice of the chutney while getting the amazing taste of the paella. And the soft and yet crispy at the same time dosa add the perfect cherry on top to that amazing bite. Now on to the final review. Now the tasting done, it's time to move on to the final review scores and standings of the Rameshwaram Café. The dosa gets a 6 out of 10, as I felt it was overly tangy. The saltiness felt perfect for the first few bites, but after that I felt overly dehydrated due to its tanginess, which is why it's getting a 6 out of 10. After that, the paella gets a 6.5 out of 10. The paella was generally unremarkable. There was nothing very special about it. And the texture felt partly off due to the addition of extra vegetables such as beans and carrots. Lastly, the chutney gets a 5.5 out of 10. The chutney's texture was very nice. The issue was it was pretty spicy and I didn't really feel much coconut, which is why it's getting a 5.5 out of 10. Overall, the final score comes out to a 6.5 out of 10. Though I still enjoyed the experience and would very highly recommend it, it might need a bit of improvement. Thank you for watching and see you in the next episode.